my personal experiences building businesses from scratch, especially when a lot of the existing industry players think it's impossible to do. You've got to be moving a lot faster than that. And so what companies do in a single year, we need to do that in 30 days or even shorter. But at the same time, keeping in mind what's our end objective, the 30-year big purpose, right? And that gives you the compass, because speed alone without direction is chaos. I think I took away a lot of positive things from that experience. And interestingly, while I did go through a lot of that dark, depressive state, when you're worried whether or not you can even walk again, let alone, being able to ride again. But the first thing I accepted was, hey, I can still have this, right? My mind's still with me, number one. And interestingly, it was when a lot of well-meaning friends and family tell me that, oh, you should never ride on the roads again. Malaysian roads are very dangerous, and you're a father. You need to be responsible for your children. You shouldn't be taking these risks. And then, that light bulb moment came when I developed a much stronger sense of purpose, because I said, you know what do I want to tell my kids? That is life about avoiding risks? Or do you sort of, embrace it, take it on, and sometimes that means you're going to get knocked down. What I've learned from working through different industries, and despite everyone saying their industry is special, I find a lot more commonalities. And going from business to, your own personal health, your personal journey, conquering all the obstacles, I find the approach very similar. And so when I met my co-founders, who are health psychologists and medical doctors, we noticed that, when it comes to overcoming change and resistance, it's the same thing whether you're trying to overcome industry barriers and compete against giants, or to overcome your own personal goals that you set, right? So the approach is very similar. And so we wanted to codify that and make it much more accessible. For me, it's sharing that journey of being not just as an entrepreneur, but an entrepreneur trying to take on big established incumbents, and how do you have to think differently, move a lot faster. And there's a whole neuroscience behind that. And it was very fascinating for me to unlock that, and now trying to apply that to help people sort of overcome the usual inertia, right? We all have, we're full of a graveyard of good intentions. And oftentimes it's about doing it with others rather than trying to do it yourselves, right? So if people who try to become healthier only succeed 15% of the time on their own, but they succeed 58% of the time when they have a coach working with them, that alone tells you the importance of, embarking on it, not alone, but with the help of others. And I want to try to unpack that on why and how.